Same idea, different designs. Literally no one is forcing you to get married. Marriage isn't a trap. If you feel trapped in your marriage, you shouldn't be married. Just don't get married if you feel this way. Ugh. Also, why is the bear trap blushing? What is up with that? Special thank you to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel and supporting my content. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another subreddit video. Today we are once again returning to r/AreTheStraightsOK. Finally, in the UK it's starting to cool down a little bit. It's still not like cold by any means, it's still quite warm, but if I close my window to record now, I don't die. So yay. Let's go get angry at some bigots, I guess. Ultimately, bigots and people that for some reason don't like their partners. Are the straights okay? Girls, I know you need pads, tampons, and toothbrushes, or whatever, but can you put that in a separate store so us bros don't have to see them? It's the toothbrush for me. I think that says a lot. That says everything we need to know, doesn't it? Oh, I hope it's a joke. I hope it's just a joke and it was a silly and it's like a haha silly funny joke. If not, there's a hygiene section for a reason. You don't want to look at hygiene things, just don't go in the hygiene section. I think that applies for every category of item. You don't want to look at it, don't go there. The male urge to push down every cute female you see and make out with her. No. Is this another reason why I'm non-binary? Because I've never had the male urge to push down and sexually assault every cute female? Oh, the incel is strong in this one, purely by the fact that they refer to women as females. Yeah. Weight fell on a lady today at the gym. I almost rushed to help her until I remembered that we need consent. So I left her. I don't want trouble. Dudes really be like, since I can't sexually harass women anymore, I'll just let them die. What point was the original guy trying to make? I need consent. Yes, you do. If you need to even question the fact that you need consent to have sexual relations with a woman or man or anyone for that matter, really, why are you questioning the fact that you need consent for that? I'm just gonna put a thing out there for the guy that made the original post. I doubt he'll ever see this, but this is directed at him, okay? Think of it like this. You are assumedly a straight man, which means you don't like men, and you don't want to be in a sexual relation with a man. If a man were to then initiate and try and do things to you, and you said no, you have not given him your consent, because you don't want to do those things. You would be probably quite upset if he carried on trying to do those things to you, pressured you into them, or forced you to do them against your will. So why is it any different when it's you and a woman? Cuddles before and after sex. If only you understand how your man sees you after sex, you will not talk about cuddles. Guy, even if you love her, it takes hours to see the beauty in her again after having sex. Straight facts right here, homie. I feel like an animal after sex. Can't look at my girl the same way. Gotta legit not even look at her for at least a couple of hours. Thought this was just a me kind of thing. The feeling is mutual. I need hours to look at her properly again. I feel bad for these people's partners. Honestly, that's not a normal thing. It's not a normal thing to go, I did something pleasurable with my partner and now I can't be with them for a few hours or I will despise them. That's not normal. That's not good. It's not normal. It's not something you should be bragging about, and it's definitely not something you should be saying all men do. If we have a boy, I'll teach him maths, we will go for sports, I will teach him fishing, and so on. Haha, and what if it's a girl? If we have a girl, I'll not have to teach her anything, because she will be the one who will teach me all the things again, like how to dress, how to eat, what to say, what not to say. In short, she will be my second mom, and she will consider me as her hero, even if I do not do anything special. She'll always understand when I refuse her for something. She'll always compare her husband to be me, no matter how old she will be. She will always want that, should treat her like my baby doll. She'll fight with the world for me, and if someone will hurt me. She will never forgive that person. It's really gross when people put expectations on babies that haven't even been born yet. I mean, in this scenario, by the sounds of it, they haven't even been conceived yet, and he's already putting all of these expectations about what his daughter will be, what she will do for him, all of these things, expectations and responsibilities on a child that doesn't even exist yet. Just let a child be a child. Not only that, just gross. She will be your second mom. She will consider you her hero even if you do nothing. She'll always understand when you refuse her something. All things that, like, teenagers. When have you ever heard a teenager that understands when their parent refuses them for something at all times? The second mom thing is gross. That makes me feel weird. I don't like that at all. Thank your husband for bringing your kids into the world, because you probably had a headache that night and he persevered anyways. No. I'm gonna translate this post into what they have actually said, but just sort of fluffied it up a bit. What they have just said is, thank your husband for getting you pregnant even though you didn't want to engage in sexual intercourse with them. Thank your husband for giving you a baby even though you didn't want to. No! What? How is that even a thing someone can actually say? No! If you want a kid, fine. Both of you agree to that. Both of you say, I want to have a kid, we should start trying to have a kid. Or at least both of you say, we won't actively try, but if it happens, it happens. We're not going to prevent it. But you don't just be like, oh, I didn't really want to do anything, but my husband made me do it. But at least we got a child out of it. What? No! I can't think of anything worse. Elon Musk's father, Errol Musk, announces he has welcomed a second child with his stepdaughter, who he raised since he was 4 years old. The only thing we are on Earth for is to reproduce. Well, we now know why Elon Musk is the way that he is, I guess. It's bad enough that she's his stepdaughter, right? But you can do the I guess he's not technically related. He raised her since she was 4 years old. How long has he been harboring the intention of sleeping with and having children with this woman? How long has that been going on? Because he's raised her since she was 4 years old. That is not okay. No matter how you spin this, it's not okay. Men who ask women for dating advice are morons. You don't ask the fish for fishing advice, do you? First of all, women aren't fish. I don't think that needs to be said, but here we are. But neglecting that point, ignoring the fact that women are in fact the same species as humans, why are you treating relationships and dating with a woman like something you have to battle the woman for? A relationship is an agreed thing between two people. If you have a relationship with someone, it's because you both want to spend time with each other. You both want to be with each other. If you are fighting the woman to have a relationship, if you are battling with her, trying to reel her in against her will, you shouldn't be in a relationship with her. Having a relationship with a woman is not like catching a fish. It is not something you are fighting against them for. It is something you are working with them for. This shouldn't be a comparison that exists. It makes no sense. Also, just a slight point here, but if you could talk to fish, which we can't, but if we had the capability to talk and communicate with a fish, how much easier would it be to catch fish if we could talk to them about their likes, dislikes, their interests, how they function, their habits? We would have such an easier time catching them. But again, you shouldn't be trying to catch women. Doesn't work like that. This is why people like this will always be going on about failed relationships. Women don't want nice guys. Women don't want people that treat them right. Blah, blah, blah. Because they are treating it like something they have to battle the woman for. End of. Personal. My girlfriend called me gay and broke up with me because I use many skincare products as a man. Need advice? Well, I'm stunned. My girlfriend broke up with me because apparently I would have broken up with her in the future when I found another man. When I asked her why she even thought that, she said I was obviously gay because I use so many, and I'm gonna guess that says skincare products. I hate the stigma that men that care about their opinions? No, that men that care about their appearances and care about their fashion and all of that thing are automatically gay. Because it doesn't make sense, and it ultimately rules out a huge part of our societies that is fashion and appearances. A huge part of how our society works is forming an image around our interests, yeah? Like music scenes, or movie scenes, or different, just in general cultures, you know? Someone that is really into punk rock music is probably going to dress differently to someone who really likes, I don't know, I was gonna think of a completely opposite category, but I didn't want to just name another music type, but I mean, screw it, country music. Someone, they're gonna dress differently, aren't they? That's a huge part of our culture, is dressing and forming our appearances how we want. And if a guy wants his skin to be nice, he doesn't want to have spots or wrinkles or bags under his eyes or that kind of thing, why does that make him gay? Why is it gay to care about how you look? Why men stray? Why men stay? What every woman needs to know about making the commitment last. This is already off to a terrible start. Commitment works both ways. If you're committed to him, he should be committed to you. If one of you isn't committed, you shouldn't be in a committed relationship. But it gets worse. Foods that are not sexy. Carbonated water? Pigs in blankets? Excuse me? Pigs in blankets are top tier. I don't eat meat, but when I did, pigs in blankets up there in the best of the foods. Fast foods. Onions, garlic, and any other pungent spice. Try and make any tasty meal without either onions or garlic. You won't. They are necessary, one or the other, necessary in just about every meal. Anything that gets stuck in your teeth. Corn dogs, fried dough, aerosol cheese, tofu, sweetbreads, tripe, veal, beans, and mayonnaise. Mayonnaise? What's not sexy about mayonnaise? What? Oh, really? A book about commitments, a book about why men leave you and why men stay. For women lists foods you shouldn't eat. God. Oh, we are further gone as a species than I thought. Good grief. Good lord. I have been watching you closely since you were born, just waiting for you to be a fully mature woman so that I can date you. I have waited my entire life for this moment right now. You have not seen me, but I have seen you all your life. Age is just a social construct. I have been a single intentionally just so that I can stay pure for you. I want to take you on my boat and show you the world. Let's fucking go. Also, I spoke to your dad and mom. They know I'm a cool guy. I'll meet you after school at 3:30 at Dunkin' Donuts. No. No. Absolutely not. No. This, not okay at all. Not a single thing about what was said here is okay. Not one single sentence in this entire message was okay. None. Not one. Hung like a 6-year-old. Anybody that puts their child in this shirt should be put on a list. I think that's the only response. The person who made this shirt equally should be put on a list. Anybody that encourages or condones this shirt should be put on a list. This is not okay. It's not an okay thing to put on a child. It's not even really an okay thing for an adult to wear. And if it's not an okay thing for an adult to wear, it's definitely not an okay thing for a child to wear. No, not at all. No way, stop. And the final post. If a girl says she has a boyfriend to your open, don't buy it. It may be an auto shield response. Your opener was uncalibrated. She doesn't want to appear easy. It's a shoot test she knows will deter lesser men. Use a witty and empathetic response to stay in set. Or, hear me out. If a girl says she has a boyfriend to your open, even if you suspect she might be lying about that, leave. Respect respect her decision to not date you. This is one of the messed up things about this kind of statement, okay? Because they can't even use this excuse anymore. Previously, if a guy tries to hit on a girl and she says she's not interested, he will keep on pushing and pushing and pushing until she says she has a boyfriend, at which point he will stop. Because he respects the decision of another man to date her more than he respects her decision not to date him, which is messed up. If a woman says no to wanting to date you or says no to your advances, stop. End of. That's the end of the conversation. That's the end of the advances. However, if she is very open about having a boyfriend from the beginning, don't push on, leave, respect her decision, whether she's telling the truth or not, it doesn't matter. She's not going to date you. She doesn't want to the point where she's trying to make excuses to get you to leave. So leave. And that's where I'm going to end the video. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed. If you want to support me in making more content like this, then I have a Patreon in the description down below, or equally you can click the join button on my channel to support me. It helps a lot more than you might realize, but by no means should you feel like you have to. I'm going to keep making content regardless. Special thank you to Nix, Holly Miller, Kaorian Mori, Chase Howard, Karen Duca, Top Shelf, Elle, Rennie, Dev, Thomas Penny, Emily Potter, Greyhound, Maxine Lankow, Gravity Gaia, Kelly Bock, Lucky Socks, Carolyn, The Angry Potato, Sven Arctic Fox, Outcast Jupiter, Abel Aries Winchester, Ghost Orchid, Charlie the Mad 256, Kate Cat, The Wings of Ruin, Two Lakes in a Valley, Ika Limchok, An Agent, Galaxy, Ronnie, Tam, Bug, Toxie Rain, Salted Demon, Denim, Poet Blanderson, and Auntie Kaylee for supporting the channel and supporting my content. Thank you so much, guys, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.